Hey there everybody! Seth here with the probable second to last Monarch boss video. The boss in question being the very last Pactbearer boss and also maybe the fight that gave me the most trouble in the game. Though that was mostly just because of bad moves on my part. I would throw up a spoiler warning, but it's a bit hard to hide any info for this guy here, so yeah. I'm not sure how many fans he has, but for now, we welcome the great genius mind behind all the research documents and Pactbearer of Woe, Hugo Cromwell! This boss fight being against him along with both Tristia and Yoru is, to say in short, very fucked up. Luckily, both of them are nerfed compared to their solo fights and make them easier to deal with, but still. Today, though, we'll be looking at Hugo entirely on his own, seeing as we covered the two Woe Monarchs already. Surely, being the Pactbearer, the most powerful authority in the game, he can devastate the battlefield, right? Well, we're about to find out as we stick him against this field of level 90 enemies.
Let's go, Kokoro!
For the future I seek.
Here I go!
With all of my heart.
Wretched, egotistical being!
Uniquely, Hugo has the distinction of being the only Pactbearer boss that doesn't have any magic gear here in the other world. The only real difference in appearance being the absence of his overcoat. Considering he taught Shenya how to fight, it's no surprise that similar to him, he wields a halberd, albeit a more fancy looking one, so that's a nice touch.
Your birth was a mistake.
That in mind, if we look at his stats, they're actually surprisingly similar to Dark Shenya's from Act 2. He even sports the same amount of HP and agility, and shockingly has just slightly lower attack power. Everything else but movement, however, is higher, and those higher defense and psi stats provide a huge boost to Hugo's tankiness and survivability. That's not even counting the fact he heals 600 health from the weight command. The similarities continue into his moveset, but you'll see quite fast there are some very noteworthy differences. Hugo sports some of the same attacking skills as Shenya, most of them very generously at level 4, besides Warrior Mania for some reason. Jolting Blow and Knockout Blow give him access to annoying status effects like Confusion and Disable. Whirlwind Slice is good for when he's surrounded, and Schism Slash at level 5 gives him good spread damage as well. Sadly, he lacks any stat buffs for himself, but that is definitely made up for by him having the ever-so-balanced Transfer Pain, as well as being the fourth and last user of the legendary True Resolve, as well as the usual Mind Over Madness and boss passives. As a final coup de grace, he also happens to be the only Pactbearer boss in the game with his own exclusive skill, 80 Strike. Though, honestly, I still pseudo-count Space-Time Reset for Kakeru. The fact that most of his attacks are arts means that costless arts passive all bosses have is once again putting in the work. This is made even better by the fact that his only mad-costing skill is Transfer Pain, which means it's a real no-brainer to keep throwing it up. Of course, all bosses are immune to madness anyways, but keeping in mind that the boss AI goes out of its way to drop its madness when it gets high, it's something to note.
Here I go.
As previously mentioned, Hugo, being the final Pactbearer boss, is of course our last user of the busted-ass True Resolve for Instant Awakenings.
I will fulfill the desire. These distortions shall not take our world!
As you can see, in his case, the 30% boost to every stat is considerable indeed. Given that he's capable of spamming this like any other boss with it, and he does, you could genuinely consider this to be his real stat line. He becomes a real bastard to deal with while this is active, and it very noticeably amplifies his damage to dangerous levels as well. The further heightened defenses, coupled with Transfer Pain and how much health he gets back from waiting, also make him yet another very hard to kill fortress. Despite the enemies here being nearly 20 levels higher than him, Hugo was never down more than like 25% of his health, while also hitting for surprisingly decent damage. Speaking of, it's probably about that time to let the old guy rock for a bit. This is the legendary Pactbearer of Woe, after all, who defeated all the other monarchs before the game. Let's see what he can actually do. Show us some of what you taught Shenya, Hugo!
Victory! Pay your dues!
No mercy.
One more strike! Authority, activate! Predictable. Prepare yourselves. It's not over yet. Your efforts are futile. Clean sweep. If I must go mad, so be it. Face judgment. Retribution.
Repent with your life.
Wretched, egotistical being. Retribution. I will fulfill the desire. These distortions shall not take our world! Clean sweep!
Finally, and this feels weird to do on a Pactbearer video, we come to his special skill, the devastating Hades Strike.
Truth prevails!
This is quite a beastly attack. A costless 200 power column skill, which lets it deal with multiple grouped up targets, make this an obnoxious spam machine of an attack. I remember being hit by this without proper defenses essentially being a death sentence. But of course enemies have much more HP than you do, so these guys take it decently well. Still, about 500 damage to an enemy that's 10 levels higher than him is impressive. Even if that was also with Awakening, but frankly this in of itself is about as strong as an Awakening skill without the need to actually be an Awakening. Probably why they didn't give him any stat buffing moves. There are some downsides, however. The big one being this attack isn't capable of inflicting back attacks, so that's a lot of damage off the table. In the case you get a good flank in, his level 5 Schism Slash might be a better skill to use, especially since the spread targeting gives it a wider, albeit shorter range. The only other fault that I can think of, but can't fully confirm, is that Hades Strike is counted as an authority skill, which may possibly mean it uses his Psi stat to attack. His Psi isn't that much lower than his attack stat, but it could still be a noticeable loss in damage as well. Overall, still one of the better boss skills for its sheer offensive force alone.
Wretched, egotistical being.
This all in all sums up Hugo. There isn't really much else to say. He's debatably a stronger, more resilient boss Shinya. I feel Shinya, or rather Dark Shinya, is technically capable of more damage with +4 attack buffs and Desperate Strike, but you can't count out Hugo's superior defense, making it far tougher to bring down, as well as the devastating combo of True Resolve. He held his own against these near-level capped enemies surprisingly well, which is a testament to his strength. It's almost a bit unfortunate he didn't have more screen time, but that can't really be helped due to his role in the story. Even if his fight pissed me off, it was certainly climactic despite not even beating the final boss. Hope he still remembers Shinya when he wakes up from his coma. Though, also fuck him for trying to kill us at the very end of the game.
I will fulfill the desire. No more mercy! These distortions shall not take up my ego!
With Hugo out of the way, only one boss in the game still remains. The one we've all been waiting for at this point. And then I can fortunately stop stressing about having to put one of these out every month. I did intend this one to be done sooner, but as usual it gets swept up in all the other stuff I do. I wouldn't count the final boss video being done early either. Maybe we'll get the surge of motivation to end this series off with a bang. In any case, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to catch you in all future uploads. I'll see you later.